Hello, hello, and good morning, everybody. Apparently, I'm just now realizing as I look at my bars and meters and stuff that my music isn't playing. So, that's always fun. Oh, because it's trying to pull from Google Sheets. Like, seriously? Whatever. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So, Buffalo Woman is being worked on. She is. I'm recognizing why, like, I might not, like, tote her around as much as I used to, because I get hooked. Like, I was working on her and I'm like, ah, crap, I gotta feed the wood stove. Ah, crap, I gotta start the stream. Ah. So, I get hooked on her and then I lose all track of everything else. Um, and, I'm still on my quest to 90. And when I hit 90%, you'd think I'd be working on her more so I could work on her more. But in my quest to 90%, I am, oh, I lost that train of thought. It's been an ADHD day. Um, did I take my meds? I did take my meds. Yeah, I've just I got her up on the scroll frame and um, uh yes. My goal is to have both Rainbow Infinity and Buffalo Woman done by June. That might mean I have to hunker down a little bit harder, but those are the goals I've set for myself. And they are attainable goals. I've been doing this long enough. They're both attainable goals. It just like right now a lot of my free time that I'm not working on cross stitch is going into my classwork. So, that's where a good portion of my time when I'm not streaming or paying the bills. That's where a good portion of my time is going. It's going to classwork so I can get out of healthcare and get a better job. But I do hope to have Buffalo Woman and Infinity done by June. And then yes, Captain Penis and Divine Instinct. Those are the next two coming up. And off screen, I've been working on Demon Goat. Though with holidays and everything like that, Demon Goat got set on the sidelines. But I have Demon Goat going on. I have PBD's icon to be worked on, and I have a couple commissions that I have to. Yes, you got, and that's the thing is when I set goals, I might lowball myself, but I'd rather achieve my goals and then have that moment to feel good and set some new goals than not achieve them and be like, why did you do this? Like, so. And I can tell you that once I start Divine Instinct and Captain Penis, their goal will not be done to their goals will not be to get done by the end of the year. Both of them are bigger than Buffalo Woman. All the books, yes! Yeah, I don't think I'd get through 100. I get I get too distracted. Or or on the other side, I get I get lost and then I forget that I actually have to do stuff. So the hyper focus is strong. And I think that's why recently I've been doing like a lot of smaller projects. A, because I'm selling stuff now. Um, but B, with smaller projects, I can get them done, get the hit of dopamine, be like woohoo, and then move on with my day. Oh, renovations have started. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. So they haven't even gotten the outside of the house all done yet. Um, and unfortunately, due to the proximity of the houses here, even when they start moving inside, and my hearing, I'll still be able to hear them if they're using large power tools. I figure maybe they'll be done by spring, maybe, but there's a lot of maybes in that. So I am officially signed up for two craft fairs that are not Christmas craft fairs. Mama, you can rock a shaved head. So honestly, I like it when your sides are shaved and you have that long strip at the top, like the mohawk thing. But you can rock it. See, so in the winter, the people who are willing to do outside work get continual work. uh, and the rich people don't like have their precious houses open to the elements. So us poor folk are when we get the contractors is in the winter. So that's all of that. And you know, we have a dusting. We have a dusting of snow. And it's mostly just cold, but when you're moving and stuff like that, I know when I do work outside, yeah, I start off cold. But yeah. Well, Mr. PBD, I will gladly have a chat with you. Oh, but yeah, when I had my roof redone, it was redone in the spring because that's the only time they could fit me in. Um, and spring is rainy, and they actually had to call off working. It took 3 days to put my roof on. My roof is big, but it's not complicated. I don't have any dormers, I don't have any fancy dancy, I don't have any fancy dancy parts of my house. The only thing sticking out of the roof of my house is my bathroom vent and my chimney. And it's a big roof. It's 19 square. But it's not fancy. It's steep, but not fancy. So it took them 2 days, spread over the course of a week, because it just was raining. I stuck to my word. I didn't get it all done, but I did get all of my craft fair stuff and all of my setup stuff and all of my finished work into one specific corner of my junk room, my doom room, I should say. I did do it, and I'm slowly working on getting the projects that need sanding. Like, I have a lot of wood projects that I just need to go outside with the sander and sand them down and redo them. Oh, it's so frustrating because it's like 2 things that I need to do. But do you think I can get the spoons to do those 2 things? Nah. But I can rebuild an entire computer in like 5 seconds. So, yeah. I also finally made an appointment for my eyes. It's been 3 years, and I should really be getting my eyes checked every year due to the diabetes. And so I'm getting my eyes checked, and I have run into a conundrum. So, as a diabetic, my eyes have to get dilated every single time I go to the eye doctor. So they can check on the retinopathy, so they can check on the cataracts, so they can check on my lens connection, all issues that I actually have. So they dilate my eyes real big. On the Wednesday that I have the appointment, it's at 8:30 in the morning, and my therapy is at 10. Now, I'm thinking about reaching out to my therapist instead of rescheduling the eye doctor because they managed to get me in really quick. So, I'm thinking about reaching out to my therapist and going, can we do telehealth another day kind of thing? No, it's just your ophthalmologist. It's just the normal eye exam. Because I haven't been to an eye doctor in the better part of 2 years because medical insurance sucks. Because I haven't been in so long, I have to go back and get my base level established and see if I actually need to go back and get my eyes poked some more. So that's where that is at. Because I think the guy who was doing the eye shots was kind of dragging me along. He kept moving the goalposts. He said, "Okay, 2 more shots, and then you'll be done for a little while. 2 more shots," and it just kept stretching out. And I'm like, dude, I don't like getting my eyes shot. So I'm getting a new baseline to see. Shot. Not those kinds of shots, unfortunately. And yeah. So today we are working on color 156. All the colors that are left are just kind of, they're all woojy colors. They're spread out everywhere. There is a lot of just kind of traveling around the page. Hello, Dast. Hello, my the Stitcher. We're working on the beauty, the rollout. Oh, I need to. I looked at what I had done in a year, and my God, I did a lot of stitches last year in both, on both Rainbow Infinity and Buffalo Woman here, and that doesn't include like all the little ones I did in between. Like, I got Mama's Triforce out. I got Pockets B Feral out. What else did I got Cthulhu out. Cthulhu got to join the so I mean, I'm so glad that guys, polar bears, I'm gonna hold off on sending you stuff for a while because it was unintentional. But you got Moxie and you got Needhams out of it, so the unintentional glitter bomb. Dude, let me tell you something. If I were gonna glitter bomb, it would be fucking glitter bomb. You would be picking glitter out of your crotch when the glitter didn't even touch your crotch. If I'm gonna glitter bomb someone, it's gonna be I'm gonna do it intentionally. So, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, I sent the polar bears I sent Mama Triforce, I sent Polar Bear Dad a custom piece of fabric, I sent a can of Moxie and 2 Needhams, and had it just been the cross stitch, it wouldn't have glitter bombed as bad, but because there were things flopping around in that box, it agitated the glitter on the fabric, and so that guy who puts the fart machines and the glitter in boxes to have people steal them. See, I've never had that problem. All of the packages that have been stolen from me have been delivered to the wrong houses. My favorite of all time is still when UPS delivered my medical supplies to the drug house. We're gonna... Oh my goodness. I may have created a monster. So, before stream today, see, and these are my people. You are all my people, because glitter? Everybody perks up. And you gotta make sure it's a mixture of like the stuff that you can really see and then like the extra fine glitter that gets everywhere. Oh, welcome to my world. Yes, it needs to be a good mix. So like much like the fan language of the Victorian ladies, there's a glitter language. Oh yeah, yep, that's right. So like if you're just mildly annoyed with someone, you just send them a chunky glitter bomb. It's big, it's annoying. they'll be vacuuming it up for a little bit. If someone has raised your ire a smidge, you downgrade the size. But if you want someone to, oh yeah, I have Christmas card glitter from Christmas cards that I don't even have anymore. But if someone really raises your ire and it is that they are officially your nemesis, that's when you get the super fine glitter that goes everywhere, and then every time you try to move it around, it poofs and moves to another location. It doesn't actually get vacuumed up because it's so small that most vacuum filters can't catch it. That's the glitter bomb language. I mean, I have glitter right over in my rainbow shelves here. Like there's I don't know if there's the drawers here. Yeah, they have glitter in them. They came with glitter. I have made my peace with glitter. I am a sparkly person. Okay. I ended it when I didn't want to, but that's how life goes. Oh, I almost had I almost bought some glitter glue sticks yesterday. After my therapy days, I generally go I generally go and I do some retail therapy. I go to therapy, and then I do retail therapy. Pardon my. Oops, one of the things, another one of my side goals is to redo my grabby desk. Where did I go? Where am I? Where do I belong? So I went and I bought a small bag of chenille yarn scraps because I'm practicing a few things, and the chenille yarn allows me to practice the stitching that I need to do in large chunks, and it doesn't separate. So but that's and I had the option to buy some glitter glue, and I didn't because I don't have any purpose for it just yet. The glue that I actually need to work on buying is a small, like, I have a big bottle of spray adhesive. I need to buy a small one. So I can spray the outside of my hoops that I'm putting my stencil art in, and that I can readjust and whatnot. But I need it to be small because the big ones go everywhere. The big glue gets everywhere, and I don't need that. So I just need a itty bitty bottle, like even if it's just like a spritzer for glue. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress, but that's my next thing, because I have a craft fair in May. I have a craft fair in March and a craft fair in May so far. I've seen a reoccurring craft fair that goes year round, so I'm gonna look into that to see if it's something I want to do. Maybe just in the summer. I don't know. Because it's down at a weird spot, and it's a touristy spot. So if I pick it up in the summer and I have a lot of Pokey Maine things, we'll get you the hypoallergenic glitter. Okay. I did my whole 3 stitches there. Let's see. That's where I am. Oh, fuck a duck. I figure this area is like where I messed up a lot. So, like, looking at the pattern and just trying to guess where I need to be is all kinds of fun. I guess I need to be here. Okay, so that's that. Oh my goodness. I think yeah, our school started up on the 2nd. But I've been working on bookmarks because I have a lot. I have a lot of bookmarks that I have to do. I have coasters and I have a lot of ornaments, so I'm gonna be working on stuff like that. Oh, okay. I forgot. Up in Canada, they try to treat their teachers like human beings. And they might not be the best of it, but they definitely try a lot harder than the United States. But we're also a dumpster fire, so don't come here. Let's see. That that's quite a chunk of change, which I don't disagree with. Like they're teaching our future. Like I have no problems. Hey, you have to put up with kids and parents, kids and parents. I could probably do one or the other, but both, nah, bro. Um, as I'm doing this, I'm pulling dog hair out. Um, so let's see. I've been slowly organizing my stuff. So oh, and it's scary. I'm older than my mom was when I graduated high school. My mom was 35 when I graduated high school, and I I'm older than that. But let's see. No, and she had just hit. She was 39, 40 when my sister graduated high school. You know, growing up, I remember I remember in 6th grade my class being 22 students and the teachers going, that's too many. And I agree. 20, like I have to administer meds to 20 adults. Um and yeah, you're like, "Oh, raw, it's just medications. How hard can it be?" That's a whole nother topic of conversation. But just just that one activity, doing that one thing takes me 8 hours ish. Um yeah, it's they're teaching our future. Be nice to them. Um that's all I have to say is even a teacher someone perceives as bad might just be overwhelmed. Um because I don't think teachers go, "Oh, oh my goodness. That's a lot of kids." Oh, but I don't think people go into teaching to be like, I'm gonna be Nurse Ratchet or whatever. Um, so even teachers who might be perceived as bad might just be overwhelmed. Kind of like me, I get cranky every once in a while. More often than I probably should, but I do. It's worse when I don't get to do my arts and crafts, though. I have definitely noticed when I don't get to craft, my cranky gets worse. I'm just trying to find where I am on here and on my pattern. Yeah, you kind of are. when in the history of any time with anyone has shut your face worked? Yeesh, yeah. Okay, I'm looking for... Is that what I'm looking for? No, that's a completely different story. Okay, so I can look into this. I am looking for that. Okay, so... Here's this. Okay. That's where that is. There's that. Okay. We found where I belong. I have run out of creamer, so I have not had coffee in a few days. I've not had a whole lot of caffeine in a few days, and it's wearing on me. my my mom is the cross generation, like the transitional generation of Boomer and Gen X. She's 65, and that's when Gen X officially started, but there's that 5 years of transition. That's why I'm a Zennial, is because I was born within the last 5 years of X, and in the first 5 years of Millennial. I'm a cusp baby. And it's funny because a generation is 30 years. And even though my mom and I are not 30 years apart, we are different generations. And just in case you guys forgot, Dast is also a moderator. So I have both my mods in today. I was an accident too. They- I was not at all planned. There was no planning whatsoever that went on for my existence. I think um I think you're a Y. Mm, no. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Doo-be-doo. Okay, we are over here. Ah, I mean, if you don't take the across the transitional generate the yeah the transitional generation, I'm a millennial. I was born in 1982. I am a millennial. Now, trying to convince people of that is difficult. Um, I'm having an awful like appearance day. Like I looked at myself in the mirror and I gave up. But when I'm in action and I'm fully masked up and running my work face, until I talk, you wouldn't guess that I was over 40. Yep. Yep, everybody after me, and since I'm pretty much in the chat group that I see, I'm the oldest. Y'all millennials. That's true. That's true. I thought Gen Zs were wise, but I don't know. There's a really like the science of the generations is just so much fun. Like if you ever have a spare moment and you've run out of things to rabbit hole, I know, funny thing, but the science behind the generational labeling is just fantastic. It's both very interesting and very absurd at the same time, and and I yeah it interests me a lot because like the generations are in 20-year gaps, 25-year loops. Um, but that's that's a whole different kind of the science. Like it's yes, a generation in the word generation is 30 years. Um, but the generation like the boomers, the silent the boomers, uh, the best is I guess what they called before the silent. Um, Yeah, like those all have their own time frames. Each one of them also has a 5-year overlay. Yeah. It's fun. Uh, but I will also okay boomer a millennial who's being an asshole. So I have I have no qualms with okay boomering someone. One of the major events that I planned while I was a training coordinator was for a workshop on getting the generations to work together and how each generation communicates and where their strengths are and where their mindset is, that kind of thing. And I got to work really closely with the presenter, and he was a really great guy. And I actually have his book somewhere. So I did get to hear a lot of the sciencey stuff behind the thought process into the generational labeling. And I think it's neat, but I also think that the label shouldn't create you, kind of like astrology. so, so I have my latest background noise has been Victorian era documentaries. Documentaries talking about the Victorian era, I should say. And I found today I heard a great description of grief. It was in an ecstasy of despair, and I just the words are the words themselves. Ecstasy of despair is very surface, but when you think of the meaning of the words, that phrase just becomes super duper deep, because generally everybody associates ecstasy with joy and happiness, but ecstasy is just a deep expression of whatever emotion comes next. And an ecstasy of despair is just, it's like, it just hit me, like I'm like, wow. Doo-be-doo. Connecting the spots that you can't see because my camera dropped. I really have been stitching, not a whole lot, but like I said, the colors that I'm currently working on are just all over the place. And for those of you looking at my hands going, you need some moisturizer, I absolutely know, and I am not a hand model, so. Where do I go from here? I do like Stifu. So, I have tomorrow off, and I have to go to a craft store because I gotta buy some string. Yo. And the number 3. Oh, okay. Something not go through? Did I not see a redeem? I'm not seeing a redeem going on here, dude. Did I miss it? Yeah, okay. let me stabilize Buffalo Woman here. She is oh, okay. Well, let me set some stuff up. It's been a while. Dooby dooby doo. Okay, I just. Oh my holy fuck. Okay. It's been so long. I've rearranged everything too. My hair is not in the best condition for a pretty princess look, but for my people, I will wear the crown. There's that, and let me. I've fallen into the hole because this is why Pocket Raw exists. Because I used to walk around in Jules' pocket all the time. I didn't see it. The chat didn't go, hey, you have stuff. So. Okay, there's my needle. Because I was getting ready to the queen of the squirrels. The shiny things. The stabby things? I think the stabby things. Queen in her unicorn blanket. Queen of the crafts. No, I don't think I'm cool enough for that title. I was over here. I'm like, why am I seeing the number 3? Why are we doing this? But okay, there's that. La, 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 la. Oh my goodness. That is awful and hilarious all at the same time. Yeah, I still need to I need to sit down and revamp those. Yeah. there's no love lost for the royal family, and if anybody here um is worried by that, I would like to point out what Das just said. I mean, so random thoughts I was having yesterday. I know that I am going to have to go to some sort of facility when I get older. Now, understand that I have thought this through. In the event if husband creature and I can no longer take care of ourselves, we will have to go into some sort of facility or hire a person to take care of us. That is something that unfortunately society has created for us. Now, thinking about this, because I know that abuse and corruption and whatnot run rampant, I was thinking, like, because so many people are like, well, why can't you do this? Why can't you just take them into your home? And there are many reasons for that. And then I was trying to think, oh, well, how can we make this a better situation? And then, of course, I run it through, well, what about a government program? And then I got about as far as program. And then I was like, no, you know better than this, Raw. Well, what about giving money to a person to take care of them? Again, you know better than this, Raw. And I ran through like 5 or 10 scenarios in my head, and it all came down to people suck. Unless you get a lucky strike, people suck. I know that the people I make sure that they get their meds, I know not all of them are up to... Oh yeah. I have no, like, it's kind of like the Catholic Church. They have a lot of secrets that I want to know. I want to know these secrets. Like, I don't care how they came upon them, but I would love to know the secrets that church has. I want into their library. I want to know all the things. I want to know the why. That's a very important thing to me. Why? But they probably have some really shiny things, but mostly I want the information. I want to know the story, the history. It's been 5 minutes, but today has been a roller coaster ride of what's going on. We don't know. Last we scared everybody off. Well, probably more me than you. Ah. See, I like all my fake tiaras. They make me happy. So I was reading a Reddit, and it's like, it was something to the effect of, my husband picks on me because I crochet. He's like, it's such an old lady word. Why don't you pick a new word for it? And the OP is like, well, crochet is French for hook, so I'm gonna upgrade it. I'm a hooker. So whenever I see crocheting now, it translates into my brain, and I'm like, oh, so you're hooking. Yes, it is very accurate. Like, I get it. Like, and I love it. But it's still funny. PBD is the best hooker ever. Everybody support PBD for Queen Hooker. So, I can crochet, but I'm a very bad hooker. I'm a bad hooker. I fail at hooking. Let's see how far in the gutter we can get this conversation. For those of you just tuning in, we're actually talking about arts and crafts. We're just bad people. Okay, that little section is all done. It's funny, I'm almost like I thought this color was much more significant than it was. Like I'm getting down to the bottom of this. But remember, folks, it's only... Oh, well... Okay, which mask would you want? I think at this point it's 1 through... Well, we're just gonna go 1 through 15, and I'll pick a number, and I will go find which one it is. Because I have a lot of masks. Okay, I'll take off this. Oh my goodness. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Oh, ooh, nice pick, Mama. And I have way more than 8. Huh. No, no. Bad touch. But now the thing is I can't read anything that you're saying because yeah. 9.5. Yeah, I don't have a 9.5. Well, maybe. 9 has subcategories. Okay. I really don't know why it's not showing me my redeems. Yeah, I can't see them. It is. I think it's... I can't even see... I didn't even look at which one it was. I think it's the one that I redesigned because I didn't like the color. So... Okay, we will... Funny enough, I can cross-stitch without glasses, but I cannot read. It does. I'll look into it. I do have all of tomorrow off, so I'll look into to why stream is being a twat waffle. I might not get the answers I'm looking for, though, because it is Twitch. I tried the other platforms, and they just weren't doing it for me. La 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 la. And I am on YouTube, but I need to get like 50 billion fucking hours on YouTube. I might start doing just silent presentations on YouTube. Really? Like, of all the conversations that we've had already today, you're gonna keep that one to yourself? Come on now. I could just turn off my microphone. Like, I've thought about just popping on, like, just with my screen here and just having no voice and just saying silent ASMR with some music in the background. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's where it is I have the 2 hours a day where I stream, but after that, I just get exhausted. But I also really have to take into consideration that I'm actually accomplished. I'm winning at school right now. Like, I'm winning at school. So I am trying to get that all situated. Okay, we're gonna go over here. I do like that I'm filling in a lot of white. Filling in a lot of blank spots. My brain is processing. Okay, that's where it just was. Great. Of course. Oh, of course I'm sitting on my blanket. Ugh. The dangerous thing is, now that she's all up and I can stitch on her, I have other things that I have to do today, but I really just want to sit here and work on her, and I can't. And that's the rough thing is I want to, but I can't. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, this was the one that I didn't like the color of, so I changed it. And yes, I did a very good job. One of my very first customization jobs. Oh geesh, that sucks. see. Let's see how okay I did with the stitching. Didn't mess up too much. That's another bad thing about not having my glasses on and stitching is, while I can kinda see, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I was yesterday talking to my therapist. When I lost power, it was hard. When I lost, because I'm used to the hum of my house. I'm used to the ambient background noise that it makes to block out a whole fuck ton of outside noise. And without power, I didn't really sleep because there was no noise for me. And the entire block lost power. As best of an iteration that Maine can do for a city block. We didn't have power, so there was no hum anywhere except for the generators. And when we finally got the generator, the hum that gave was enough for me. But I mean, silence is loud. Silence is deafening. And then when you take away a lot of the background noise that's in your modern everyday ambient silence, it's even more scary. My therapist, she has a home office that she practices out of, and she has a beautiful piece of land that is just very serene, and she has the sounds of nature. No city sounds, so that's always nice, but it would be like if you walk into a forest and then the birds stop chirping. Oh yeah. When nature stops making noises, very sus. Yes. So when the power goes out, the house is actually quiet. But I'm not used to that, so it kicks on my terror function. I definitely need to sit down and upgrade my framing. It's all over the place. Well, that's funny, but so I went a section too high. That's why. I was like, wait a second, this doesn't look right. And I was right. Oh. Can you just imagine like video movie producers going, what aren't people scared of yet? Like I can totally see there going, okay, so we got clowns covered, we got Chuck E. Cheese, what else do we need? Pools. We need to make people terrified of pools. Oh, you're fine. Pixie says hello, everybody. At least I think it's Pixie. It is Pixie. Yep. Vacations. Logging trucks. Go protect me from the things that aren't there. Go on. You're fine, Pig. She has an itchy butt. I gotta brush them. They're starting to shed again. Though they shed all the time, but I gotta devote some time to getting some of her undercoat out. She's being awfully nice. You're being awfully nice, ma'am. Okay, all done. Nope, all done. No, all done. She's like, no, you are not done scratching my butt. Family pets. We forgot to cover family pets. Snakes on planes. I think they've covered most of the absurd things people could possibly be scared of. And if you weren't scared of them before, you'll be scared of them after you see their movie. Dolls. I never liked dolls anyway, but dolls. next it'll be like toasters. Oh, so, uh, dark sense of humor incoming. And I figure most of the people still watching fall into this category. So, at work, at shift change, we have a pass down. And so we walk into our little changeover room, and there's a toaster on the table. And three of us all at the same time go, oh, and in different fashions, but three of us all at the same time go, where's the tub? Where's the bathtub? Because there was a toaster on the table. So yeah. And then, so at 11 at night, when the overnight shift came in, the teenager has she is transferred over to working overnights now. And so three of us, the same three of us, walk in and giggle and go, "Hey, how do you like our bath bomb?" And the teenager, she goes, "What do you mean? That's a toaster." And we just about all and I go, "Honey, you apparently haven't lived the dark parts of your life yet." Because she's like, "I thought I could get a toaster strudel." And I just about died. I'm like, oh, to be so innocent. Okay. We love you, Dast. And I mean, it's not because of her age, because one of the people who first did it, I think he's in his mid-20s. So it wasn't her age, it's just she just hasn't experienced the instance where I could really use a toaster in the tub right now. Which, good for her. Like, I am so glad that she has gotten through her life without one of those moments. And it just also makes me giggle. Because she's, in that moment, she was the rainbow unicorn. Really, I'm hoping to get the 156 done so I can pick another color for next time. I'm running out of big colors that I have to have labeled for this page. I have 4 colors left, and I'm working on one of them. So I'm gonna have to do some of the medium-sized colors. I did all the small colors, so after I get done all the big colors, it's gonna be all the medium-sized ones, and those I can generally get 1 or 2 done a stream because they're not huge colors and they're all over the place. But again, once I hit 90% on her, this will be what's on the rack, because I can get 5% a month if she's the only project I'm working on, even if it's just the 2 hours a day. So, but until that point, I've done 150 stitches today. So far. I agree. Wow, that is pretty expensive. I keep my eye out at the thrift stores. Um, but yeah. Um, Next time I'm at Martin's, I'll poke at you and I'll take pictures because I could actually go there tomorrow. In my adventures. I'm working in an area that got messed up, so I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. What is that? What size? Ooh, slow cooker roast. Um, so wood hoops and plastic hoops are the hoops that I prefer. Um, but I came into an issue with the wood hoops. When I would put them in like my purse or something, they would break. Um, and I go with flat rate shipping. I can vacuum seal polar fleece and I can get it into a box and I can ship it to you. Actually, I have a small shipping station. I when I say I am well versed in shipping to Canada at least. I have no issues, no problems. Apparently all of the problems came from the Canadian Postal Service, but I am comfortable in shipping to Canada. I can become comfortable in shipping to other areas. That's not a problem, and I have no problems with international shipping. Um, so, and yes, it absolutely is pricey. But I mean, meh, can't take it with you. I won't do it like if it puts me at risk of not being able to pay something. But and I want people to understand that when you um when you hear me like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, I do mean don't worry about it. Funny enough, I was just thinking, I think I got paid today, but I have to do things like pay the mortgage and pay other bills. So, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta license my dogs today too. I forgot to do that. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm aiming for it. If I manage to get a remote job in tech, um, I'm aiming from a. Oh yeah, the scroll frames are great. I have these on scroll frames. If and when I use hoops, I use wood or plastic. Wood if it's gonna stay stationary and I don't have the opportunity to sit on it and crush it. Plastic if it's gonna be moving around. on. I gotta find out where I'm going next. Okay. I'm trying to fill in the big clumps. Like this is an area that's gonna get filled in. Do you have a Michael's near you? TBD. Those bastards. Trying to decide how to attack this particular area. Because it's the river type where it just kind of flows downward. I think I've been dreading this part for a long while now. Okay. The US actually has those. That's what I used for Tyler and TBD. They're flat rate. And that's what I intend on using when Rainbow goes up to you. Is you're getting a flat rate, maybe two. Oh, I think if Michael's is Canada based, you can order from their store and they can ship it to you. Because Michael's does have a lot of good stuff. Because I know that Mrs. 13 uses Michael's. Oh, okay. Well, you'll just need to send me the link to your wish list. So, that's just gonna have to happen.
Uh,
I don't think you're ever gonna live that down ever. Like, never ever. I need to think of what I can have for food. Or what I have for food. I do have a little bit of time after stream. This little part that I'm working on now is called, hey, you made a boo-boo, you need to fix it now. So, that's what I'm doing right now, is fixing a color boo-boo. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming in a moment. Oh my goodness. All I gotta say is C4 and a car door. I'm just gonna toss that memory out there for you. Oh. I mean, I have corsage needles. Hat pins are always fun. Uh, yeah, and the needle joke has to come from the two people who are in the VC with you when you got your needle, when you got your hands. Ooh. I didn't see. I got lost in stitching again. That's my biggest problem when working on her is I get so focused on just the work. I lose track of time, space, everything. That was a day. That was so funny. And then the retelling where you almost died again. Okie doke. So, though I didn't get all of 156 done, I'll probably get it done before the next time you guys see Buffalo Woman. I gotta hit my check mark. Got 216 stitches done. We're up to 87.71%, so we're inching up there. And that's when you learned embroidery needles aren't. Tapestry needles are. That's the day Dan learned there are different kinds of needles. I heard that no shit all the way down here. Oh. was a funny day. I'm sorry that it caused you pain, but that was a funny day. I can't reach my magnet, but I could, well, maybe I can reach my magnet. Where is my magnet? Oh, I don't know where it is. Well, because I have both tapestry needles and, because you can see the tip of this one is blunt. Like, it doesn't, see, I think I turned off autofocus on the work camera so that you guys would get focused on my hands. Let's see. And of course, yeah, it's a blunt tip. Like, I'm so sorry. I should not get so much amusement out of that. Like, and I have stabbed myself under my thumbnails. I am sorry. I have done this before. I know thine pain. I have really bad Schadenfreude. Actually. The thread tug? The bigger ones are easier to find. That little one was kind of a bitch to find. I think I paid more for the shipping to find that than when I found that. The item itself was $3 and the shipping was $5. Well, since I'm not being crowded by shepherds right now, I would like to thank everybody for the gift of their time. Dan, as soon as I let the dogs out and get my stove roaring again, I'll poke you and we can chat. I am going to try to get some more little work done. Really? In my never-ending quest to, well, it's not really never-ending, because I eventually will hit, I will hit 88%, but, and then eventually 290, but right now it feels like it's a long way off. It's still like 4,000 stitches off, and that's a long time for me. I will be back on Monday, I think. Let me consult my brain. I believe I'll be back on Monday working on working on Rainbow Infinity. I do have to work this weekend, so it's all kinds of blah. All I got. That's all I have for this weekend is bleh. But I hope everybody has fun and has a good weekend. I will be lurking in my normal spots. If you ever need proof of life, you just have to poke me. Sometimes I get distracted living. Yucky adulting. Okay, well. Everybody, have a good day. Drink your water, take your meds. Be kind to yourself, and if you have time, be kind to others. And I will see everybody on Monday. Woo!